Just looking at your team that you played in, and there are stellar players within the squad that you played in, absolute uh, juggernauts of a player. What similarities do you see with your side you played in and the current Jurgen Klopp team that is performing at such a high level these days?
Well, I played with Phil Neal on the right side, the highest decorated player in Liverpool history, and the second highest decorated player in the history of the first division Premier League. There's only one player that's won more, and that's Ryan Giggs. Then I played with Phil Thompson and Alan Hansen in the middle, and then on the left back was Alan Kennedy. So those were stalwarts in England and Scotland. And then in the midfield, we had Graham Souness in the middle, the finest player that I've ever played with in my life. Either side of him had Terry McDermott and Ray Kennedy. And in those days, those were brilliant players. And to come in, behind him was Sammy Lee, all of them English internationals. And then up front, if you have a looking who they played up front, we had on the right wing, Craig Johnson. Up front, Rush or David Johnson at the time, Rush or David Johnson, and then Kenny Dalglish, another fine player. Compared those to this current side, if I would want to put some people into the side, yes, I'd probably take out Phil Thompson and put Virgil van Dijk and play along Alan Hansen. Left full back, I'd put Robinson instead of Alan Hansen just because I can. Right-hand side, I would hazard a guess. Trent Alexander-Arnold or Phil Neal. I'll probably go with Phil Neal. In the midfield, if you have a look at the midfield, I wouldn't take Souness out of there. I would put him right there and leave him there. Either side, you could put a player like a Henderson, but I would still keep the likes of Terry McDermott because he would get into the box, on those later runs. And then up front, who's going to take out Kenny Dalglish out of those front three that we've got now? Mane, Salah, or Firmino? Firmino does donkey work for the boys up front. So I would say maybe Craig Johnson come out, Rush and Dalglish with one of the others. I would pick Salah out of the three of them. And that's just my choice. But you could play with any of those three up front because they're the best three in the land today. And because of modern football, the other two would be very, very tired because they probably 60 and 66 now.